Now, Your Voice Now coverage. I'm Nick Lulli. We're here with Mayor of Atlantic Beach, John Meserve, now Jacksonville City Councilman John Meserve. How are you this evening as the results are coming in and it looks like that you're going to definitely clinch that win?
Well, I think it's great because I think the people have spoken. I think the people that look beyond bad headlines say, let's look at the guy's record.
Right.
And I feel good about that.
Okay.
I have 50 years of public service, and I think that shows out. And
about those bad headlines, is there any validity to the dark message behind them?
The message is politically driven, and I'm going to tell you that. And secondly, I will not rest on the things just simply going away.
Okay.
What I intend to do, because I've hired an attorney, because there's no truth in anything.
Right.
Every business dealing I've ever had was above board, done by check, done by contract, done by everything.
So it's all legally safe, basically.
No, my intention is to get an attorney to say we will clear every issue to the point where somebody doesn't just simply say we don't have enough to do something to him, to say that he is absolutely innocent of wrongdoing, because that's what I am.
Now, I know there were some other, in recent days we've learned from the Florida Times Union that there were some other negative things against your opponent. He was charged with a controlled substance possession. Why did your campaign choose not to go after that? I
made a vow 14 years ago when I first got in politics that I would never run a negative campaign. My view was, and has always been, if I have to take on a person individually and smear his name, I would rather not be in politics, or I'd rather lose the race and just get on with life. So I won't do that.
Okay.
I think you stand on your record, you stand on who you are, and let the voters decide at the end of the day.
Okay. Now, we talked to the former councilman, Art Graham, actually a couple weeks ago at an event, and he told us what he was going to do if he became state senator. Now, we are learning that he is not becoming that state senator. He did have to concede that race. But as you become the new city councilman in his place, what do you plan to do for your constituents here in Jacksonville?
I will bring the same kind of business-like, but my general sense of background, and bring it to the city council. I would like the council to look at multi-year budgeting.
Okay.
We shouldn't look at every budget year independently.
Right.
And secondly, the city council has become over years a reactive body. The mayor and his staff become the visionaries.
Right.
And the city council is composed of 19 pretty wise people in the main. And I think the city council ought to develop a vision for the future and not wait on the mayor to tell them, and they just simply react and say we like it or we don't like it.
Right.
I think we can do that, and then we put the two together for what's best for the community.
Okay. Now, one last question this evening. We saw some stuff in the Florida Times Union about there were some recent votes actually by the city council about raising property taxes, and your opponent and you both responded in the Florida Times Union to that. What is your statement and opinion on raising those sort of property taxes?
I certainly have a couple days of really getting up to speed on that.
Right.
Because I've been concentrating.
That's understandable.
I've been concentrating on the city of Atlantic Beach for the last several months.
Right. And that's understandable.
But let me tell you where I am at that. First of all, we can say we're going to cut the city to the absolute bone, do nothing, and keep taxes the same.
Okay.
The city council has put themselves in a box. We found some millions and millions of dollars worth of savings, some good, some bad, to get rid of a veterans parade, to get rid of support for senior citizens. To me, is a short-sighted look at government. We shouldn't react to the exigencies of today. In today's budget, we got to think multi-year. We got to think long range. So my answer is, to be absolutely honest, is they probably are in a box. They've still got a $20 million hole. They need to do the rollback rate of which actually increases the millage about 9% or maybe a little bit over. And we need to do that, which absolutely only keeps the total ad valorem tax base the same as last year.
Okay.
So it's not an increase. Some people will see some people won't.
Right.
And some people, because their house is devalued, will actually see a decrease.
Okay.
But we need to do the right thing for the city, not just for 2010, but 2011.
Right.
could be another problem, and let's not put ourselves in a box where we go bankrupt.
So you want to basically just plan for the
I'm
future.
saying right now, with what I know, we ought to do the rollback, not the mayor's 13% right now. And again, I've got to take a look at that. I got five or 6 days maybe to study this.
Okay.
And I will.
Okay.
I will know what the heck I'm talking about when I go in and vote on that, and I will do my homework.
Well, Councilman, thank you for this interview, and we wish you good luck in office.
Thank you.
YouTube, live stream, 2newsnow.com, the 2 News Networks, where your news comes first. 2 News Now on your cell phone at m.2newsnow.com.